Good morning, children. Today's topic is fundamentalism. What is fundamentalism? It is a tendency of harping. Harping means talking persistently on a specific faith. Denying everything else is known as fundamentalism. It means there are some people who believe that only their religion is true and correct, and they have a feeling of inferiority for other religions. So this is known as fundamentalism. Now let us discuss the characteristics of fundamentalism. The first characteristic is that they are led by charismatic leaders. Fundamentalist groups are often founded by charismatic leaders with others as followers. Second, the leaders of fundamentalist group consider them as selected by God, or they think that they are chosen by God. So in this way they superimpose an extraordinary personality in the name of God, and then they begin to dominate others. Thirdly, fundamentalists select the aspects of the tradition. They believe too much in tradition, which distinguish them from the mainstream, means from other people. They accept technologies, but why they accept? They accept it to spread their faith and belief only. Then, fundamentalists are excessively critical to modernity. The modern people and the modernity is always opposed by the fundamentalist. Why? Because they associate it with all evils and darkness. And they believe that they are the most righteous people in the world. Next, fundamentalists have a feeling of superiority for their own religion, and at the same time they have a strong feeling of inferiority for the religion of other people. Next, fundamentalists follow strict rules of behavior. Means they need a specific attitude about speech, about dress, drinking, eating, family formation, children, even entertainment pursuits. Then the fundamentalists divide the world into clear binary categories. They believe that either something is good, or if it is not good, it is bad. So they say that either you are good or bad, you are either right or wrong. Right? They think that if you are right, you are with us, and if you are not with us, you are against us and you are wrong. So all these are the characteristic features of fundamentalism. We can get so many examples of fundamentalism in India. Like there are some organizations like RSS, Shiv Sena. So RSS was established in early 20th century, and it coincided with Hindu-Muslim Rights Act Malabar in 1921. Another instance is the demolition of Babri Mosque on December 6, 1992, and the main role was played by the fundamentalists. Then another example is of year 2002, when there was a big clash between Muslims and Hindus. A train was stopped and many Hindus lost their lives. Then likewise there are some other examples in the states of Orissa, Assam, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh also, right? And it is a conflict between Hindu and Christian. The violent people, they are torturing Christian people and they are forcing them to convert in Hinduism. And hundreds of Christians in the Indian state of Orissa have been forced to renounce their religion and become Hindus, right? And they say either you convert yourself to Hinduism or you die. So all these are the instances or examples of fundamentalism. Now the main thing is how the state copes with the problem of religion, or what are the solutions of this problem of fundamentalism. So here are some suggestions. Like, first suggestion is inter-religious solutions are believed to be successful or dynamic that will curb this frightening issue. Second, it is most likely that if inter-religious solutions are not pursued for eliminating this regional and global event, then military and political solutions may be fruitful in repressing this phenomena. Then the third solution is, it is believed that profound religious study, besides valuing the fundamental principles of human rights, such as right to life, liberty, property, etc., and finding out the true spirit of religious messages, regardless of any kind of tendency, will be the right solution to the persisting challenge. Then, fourth solution may be that another way that will be fruitful in eliminating violence and religious fundamentalism is promoting and spreading legal and human societies from religious perspective around the human societies. And it will be of high significance and play a key role in ending the issue of violence and radicalism. Then there are some other solutions, like some seminars. Regular seminars should be conducted in provinces to promote human values, and this work should be done through media, including social media. It would be fruitful in eliminating this problem. Then next is moderate religious tendencies should be promoted in seminaries and in religious places. And lastly, we can say that teaching religious education with the approach of human rights in textbook, both in scientific and religious centers, will be fruitful to eliminate this problem.